Their black lead singer has left and they've gone back to their original lead singer who was white.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Why does it matter?
Cut that out. We'll cut that out.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying, like,
For fuck's sake. People have got
Oh, dear.
Oh, fucking rock music's racist.
This is the episode we get cancelled.
Justin Bieber.
You said it's the Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
Right, SD, we're going to hand you your resignation.
my taste in music. Well, obviously, I do like The Rock.
That's WWE, mate.
I started playing Lost Prophet songs and I was like,
Added to favourites.
Yo, what is going on? Episode 28, the Straight Up Busters. How are we all doing? I hope we're all doing well. We got SD, we got Dingle, and Mr. Gem. Sounds weird to say Mr. Gem. We're all here. You guys want to say hello?
hi.
My wash machine blew up today, so I'm
What? They do.
looking at washing machines.
Oh, I see. Sheesh. Well, it just randomly stopped working.
It sounded like a pepper grinder.
Nice. It's to entice an audience.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
So anyway, back to your wash machine. Yeah, no, today is about one of my favourite subjects in the world, and that's music. Well, I think we've all got at least a few songs in common, haven't we? I know that for a fact, but I think we all have very different tastes as well, as a general underlining.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's why it's a democracy.
But yeah, why don't we do this in a structurist way where we all talk? We can talk about the actual music we listen to, and how it's changed, and we can talk about it more as a whole. How does that sound?
Sounds perfect.
I'd put my thumbs up to that.
All right, so Dingle, do you want to go first? What's
I'm-
your choice to listen to, and how has it changed?
I like classical. No, I'm a rock and roller. I like my Red Hot Chili Peppers, and as much as people might criticize me for this, I like Nickelback. Don't like it, leave this stream. You know, I like rock to Slipknot, down to Fall Out Boy, down to it's everything. And my daughter's into that music now as well, so it's all good in the hood. But the thing is, I still listen to the old school rock, because this new generation of rock music, I mean, you put Kerrang on now, it's guys with hairspray and eyeliner in. I'm like, what is this? A circus? You know?
Is that 80s rock?
Hey?
That's 80s like rock.
Yeah, it sounds like glam rock, like Kiss or David Bowie.
Kiss,
Yeah.
a classic though. Wow.
What about Hug?
Cover.
What about Hug?
Or toe pun.
What?
No, it's I think I will always remain the bands I used to listen to when I was younger. I think I'll still follow them to this day. I mean, the Chili Peppers, they're still going. I'm still buying their albums. This new shit, I mean, there's a couple of Cajun songs I like that's come out, but that's like rare. But you know, I still listen to Lordy. And
Wait, who? No, no.
Lordy, the band.
Hard Rock
Oh.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, fucking
Oh,
shit.
my bad. Yeah, I thought. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about the person we know that's got that nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah, you threw me off.
Bowling
there.
for Soup. Classic. Well, they ain't
Ooh.
great. They ain't great, but they did a few good hits. They're like one-hit wonders. I don't know. I can't. I mean, some of the rock is okay today, but I wouldn't go out my way to listen to it.
What do you think the worst? What do you think the worst part? The part that drowns, that really drags, specifically rock down. What would you say is the main factor? The fact that it's declined.
Posers.
Posers.
Yeah.
How do you mean?
As in, you put on, like I say, I used to love Krang. I remember Scuzz as well. Oh,
Hey.
Scuzz.
That's still going.
I don't think it is anymore.
No, I don't think it is. It's a Sky only channel anyway.
It's that was like that channel went from like goth music to, but with Kerrang they played the lighter stuff and occasionally, you know, the old school stuff. I can't, like, what was that band that sung that Fallen Angels? We are the fallen. Oh God, they're like a Kiss wannabe. I think, and also it's generic.
Black Veil
rock songs.
Is it Black Veil Bride you're talking
That's
about?
it. Yes, that's it. I watched that and I thought, is this a Kiss? Are they were dressed exactly the same as Kiss. They had the black and white makeup on, but they didn't have any talent. So I didn't. I don't know. I love my rock, and this new stuff. If it's good, then I might, you know, go out of my way to listen to it. But that's very rare. But I'm old school. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I was just singing them before I come on the stream. I think, you know, to the day I die, I'll always follow those bands. I mean, I still listen to the Beatles. Boom.
Amen.
Hey,
Beatles.
Dingle, what do you think of Jason Aldean?
You mean James Aldean?
No,
James.
Jason Aldean.
Who the heck's that?
Try that in a small town.
Yeah. Oh, him. Yeah, the country singer.
Country.
Yeah, do you like country?
I do, if or not. I didn't even think about saying country. Yes, I do love country music. I listen to like Kenny Rogers, The Gambler, and fucking, you know, think of another classic. The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Nickelback did that, and they did it really well. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I think I'll probably end up dying like in the bands that I did growing up.
So is there any bands that you would say that you used to listen to before adulthood that you wouldn't touch with a barge pole now? If you heard it, you would chuck out whatever it's playing on, stomp on it.
Oh, that's a good one. I have to say Linkin Park, because they've not made a couple of albums lately, have they? No, I'm joking.
That struck me right in my core, that did.
We're just joking. I love you, Chester. He knows that I told him. I'm trying to think, 'cause that's a good question. That is a very good question. I mean, like, with Fall Out Boy, I mean, I liked some of their early stuff, but their stuff now is, like, really good. It's like, I don't know. It changes all the time. So it's like, I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, I wouldn't listen to any of Nirvana's new albums.
Ugh.
But yeah, that's it. He was always shooting his mouth off, wasn't he?
Oh, jeez.
You're brainier than Kurt Cobain's ceiling.
You really took the shot there, didn't you?
Yeah, good aim. Anyway, that's my.
Dingle's come right with the jokes today, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah, I've had a week off. I've been writing them down in a book. So I don't forget them. No, I don't know, really. I will later. When I go to bed, I go, I should have said this.
Yeah, you're probably voice note, that's it.
Yeah. Too late now, the episode's over. But yeah.
What do you reckon, SD? What do you listen to?
Justin Bieber.
What's on the modern SD playlist?
One Direction.
It's a quite a mix, because
Baby Shark.
To a streaming service, which I'm not going to mention because they probably won't.
Yeah, that they're not sponsored.
Non-spawn.
But on there, it generally, like, within their streaming service, they kind of pick out what I listen to. So I listen to a lot of rock, heavy rock, sometimes a lot of shouty music.
Like
if I go to the gym and I'm trying to like work out and whatnot, I need that kind of, like, I don't know, fucking angry motivation.
Adrenaline music.
Yeah. I mean, I can't always listen to drum and bass all the time, so it's just a case of getting a hard rock out of it.
So would you say like punk or ska, those type of vibe, or
kind of punk? Go over to actually true metal, like Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, classic.
Maybe a bit of Metallica. Some Country. That's how I discovered Jason Aldean.
Mm.
And yeah, it's a whole range because sometimes I like pop music, sometimes I don't. It really depends if something really stands out to me.
Yeah, it's very hit and miss for me. If I enjoy a pop, it's rare for me to hear a tune on the radio, and I'm like, oh, I like it.
You like to take a pop at that, don't you?
Sorry,
what's that bloody track?
That Jason Derulo did a song, and it sounded like it was. It does that thing at the end where it sounds like the end of a game. It goes do 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 do. I can't do it. I embarrass myself. But yeah, that was. To be fair, I do like to listen to some of that sort of stuff as well. But it kind of gets you. And the trumpet, I ain't gonna sing it because I don't know how to do R-Techz. But it's. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I get you. Well, do you listen to a band like what are they called? Pantera.
Pantera. Why have I heard that?
Yeah, Pantera.
What about Megadeth?
Yeah, Megadeth.
Iron Maiden.
Yep.
See,
What
I know
about
him.
Twisted Sister?
Twisted Sister.
Yeah.
I have never heard of that. They're a lesser known band.
I know of Twisted Transistor.
Hang on. Have you heard this track?
Yes.
I Wanna Rock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Oh, too. Of course I have. I made love to that video.
He's not lying.
No, on my own as well.
Yeah. Wait, what?
On your own. What?
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what I presumed. What about
Thanks.
the more? Do you listen to? So you said drum and bass.
Yeah.
So who is that more of like on a random spectrum rather than actual artists you pick out type thing?
Truly random because going back to the old Velo beats days, a lot of the
What?
Velo Beats is a playlist sort of thing
Oh, okay.
where it's for music for cycling.
Ah.
Yeah, and a lot of the tracks you don't really hear, but they're only just recently like coming out. If you know what I mean? It sounds ridiculous, but they are only just recently coming out because somehow, in the infinite wisdom of popular music, you know that play the same fucking 10 songs a billion times a day kind of shit on the local shitty radio stations, slowly working their way up the charts because somebody listens to it and goes, oh, I quite like that, I'll share that, even though the track's already like 10, 15 years old.
Yeah, there's a lot of they try and revamp a certain song, and I think that's why I get annoyed with it. I understand there's only a certain amount of chords and a certain amount of melodies you can do, but I mean, music's been around since what? Like I'm trying to think of like when music was recorded. Was it like the 40s? I want to say maybe even earlier than that.
Oh, you're probably pretty close, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's too far off that. I don't think we had recording equipment before then, did we?
We did have ways of recording things so that they can make music, but not anything that recorded like singing really well. Like you know, you had like those bits where it's like on a reel, it's got pins in it, and then it goes through like a xylophone sort of thing. To do like that's sort of like for like kids things and that, but like
that's actually really cool. I'd love to have one of them just as like a I know what you mean. They're pretty cool.
And radio was about, but I don't think they had anything recorded. It was all like it was always like news stuff and like stuff that was sort of done live rather than so if they did have music, it was musical acts that were like on hand that they could bring in to do.
Oh yeah, it's evolved greatly. Well, and devolved in some senses.
I tell you, when it comes to music, right, no matter what group you're in, if you're a goth, a punk rock kid, a chav, no matter what you are, right, I guarantee you they're like Eminem. I've heard goths listen to Eminem down Pool bus station because he relates to everyone. He relates to everyone. He's brilliant. That's why.
Eminem's a bit like, what's his fucking name? He mentioned it in his track so many times. The King, not King, fucking hell.
The King?
The Rock. Oh my god, why can't I fucking remember his name?
What about
Kid Rock?
Fucking.
What, rock and roll? You mean Elvis Presley?
Elvis Presley, there we go.
Oh, he mocks him a lot. He fucking mocks him a lot.
Do black music to make myself wealthy, innit?
Yeah. But that guy relates to any
Elvis
general.
Presley of the 90s.
Well, that's a whole different conversation, because I personally, I think unless you're clearly mocking the culture, I don't think there's really an appropriation.
I just think it's amazing because
it is on by itself discrimination to say the people of our I don't know, religion or culture or race made up a certain type of. Doesn't even have to be music. I mean, imagine if it wasn't music and clothes. Imagine if you had the same mentality for just like everyday things. Do you know what I mean? Like, you find out the first person who made a chair was a black man, or it could be a black woman, whatever. And what does that mean? Does that mean we're guests on every seat, every chair we sit on? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like we have to. Yeah, so bit of a weird example there, but
that's an invention, though. There's different styles of music, but that's what I find fascinating. I mean, goths listen to like the likes of Marilyn Manson, etc. But yet you hear them listen to Eminem, and it's amazing how a guy, probably the best is the best rapper in the world, in a black industry, which it is, and he's white, and he does it better than anybody else. And another thing, rock and roll is a white, it's mainly white people, isn't it? The best guitarist in the world, Jimi Hendrix. It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's like wow.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Fucking hell. You said it's purely black, purely white for rock and roll. What about it's off the old Guitar Hero.
Yes, Kill Switch Engage.
Kill Switch Engage, yeah.
The
lead singer is black.
The black lead singer has left, and they've gone back to their original lead singer, who was white.
What song was that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Why does it matter?
I'm just saying that.
For fuck's sake.
Oh dear.
Fucking rock music's racist.
This is the episode we get cancelled.
Yeah, that's it. We're done for.
That guy is brilliant.
Oh no, yeah, he's brilliant. Now, I'm not saying that in the case of, your point is invalid. Like, when he was there, I would argue that his voice was better than the original, but then I don't know what the original's done since then. Because in the original, he was very much sort of like screamo sort of voice, where it is all just screaming and then like throat rippingly rough.
What?
No. Nah, music's amazing. I think so I went on a date a while ago.
Go on.
Yeah. It was a date because she was a woman and I was a man. But I'm not saying you can't date the same sex people. Cut that out. She said, "Do you like music?" And I turned round and made myself look like a massive cunt. And I went, "No, I'm the only person in the world that don't like music." Her face just dropped.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, I mean, who says that? Do you like music? No, I'm the only person in the world that fucking hates it.
But you know what the funny thing is, though? I've actually met someone who doesn't like music and doesn't listen to music ever. Well,
they must be a boring, sad, lonely person.
Well, his name was Glenn, for starters. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
He had no hope, would he? None of that name.
Yeah, he just didn't. It was a guy I used to go to college with, and I could barely believe it. I was like you. My jaw was hitting the floor because I thought he was joking. Then he repeated himself. He was like, "No, I just never do. I don't see the appeal." I was like, "What's wrong with you?"
Has anybody seen? There's a guy I went to school with. He had a big head. I'll just say his initials, DL. Come on, DL.
Oh, Lees. You know about Mr. Lees?
Yes.
Mr.
I
Lees.
saw him, right? He's got long hair. He's got goth. He's gone goth, like full on goth. I was like, whoa. Yeah. Still got a fat head, though. So, growing long hair ain't going to hide that, mate. So who you trying to fool? See you fucking down the road, and I have bad eyes.
You got to give him some leeway, mate.
Yeah. And he's got a bird. He's doing better than me. Anyway, I'm not even going to go there. He used to do that thing in school that Mr. Bay used to go excellent. I just think he's going to kill me. Let's sit next to him in geography. He go excellent. I think I'm dead. He's going to stab me. He creeped me the fuck out. He did. But it's nice to know he's doing better than me.
So to carry on with you, SD, quickly. So is there any artists that you used to listen to before adulthood, and now you can't stand? You gouge your eyes out. Wait, no. Why would you gouge your eyes out? It's about your ears. Anyway, point being, someone you would listen to back in the day, and now you would never, even if someone paid you.
Justin Bieber.
Okay. You listen to Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, SD, we're going to hand you your resignation.
Resignation.
There's some like EDM music that Justin Bieber's part of, but he's like a feature in the song. That I didn't know it was him until I've already listened to the song and liked it, and then suddenly realising or reading somewhere, Justin Bieber's in it, and it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, it ruined it for me now.
But okay, fair enough. So there's apart from Justin Bieber. That's a fair point. All right, Jem, it's your turn, mofo. What's your taste in fruit? I mean, music.
My taste in music. Well, obviously, I do like the rock.
That's WWE, mate.
I do like rock music. I do like a bit of metal. I do have quite a mixed taste. I do like a bit of rap.
Ooh! Well, you like R-Techz? Yeah, he's great.
R-Techz is all right.
Hey, you've seen him live, mate?
I've seen him live, yeah.
You should have been paying us.
You weren't even there, bitch.
No. I still would say it anyway.
I will say, Kat did like your first two songs on the set.
Boom, clap, and keep pushing. Yeah.
Keep pushing, yeah.
Yeah, with Pyro. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, like I said before, we had a good night when we were there. But
yeah, everyone was friendly as well. Like the amount of people that come up to me afterwards, I was quite cool.
Yeah.
And I wore my R-Techz t-shirt, which I
saw.
Yeah, I kept with Jem. I was like, should I? Shouldn't I?
You got to, because you're on stage and you're promoting yourself, aren't you? So, amen. Well done for that.
But
I thought Jem told you that because that was too much brain work for you to do something like that.
The fuck, bro.
He did forget to shout out the podcast, though.
No, I didn't. He's lying.
He did.
He's fibbing.
I was there. So was
He's
Kat.
got no proof. He's got no proof.
Kat and I were there, and we both noticed that he didn't shout out.
It ruined the whole set for him. They were like, right.
That's why we had to leave early.
I want my money back.
Oh,
did you get pissed?
No, I had to drive because Uber never picked me up.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Did you get pissed, R-Techz?
Did not
well. Had none to drink.
Brian, you talked about it.
Yeah.
I was on morphine, so I was technically pissed.
I should name myself OccipitalGem so R-Techz. Yeah, I had a fair bit. I think I may have had one more than I should have before I went on, maybe. Perhaps. I think overall it wasn't too bad.
I think when you went on, you were on your probably third at that point. But you did have a glass of water as well.
I did, yeah. I purposely asked for a glass of water with my beer. Yeah, it was one of those like Viking mugs, proper ones where you grab it.
Yeah.
You didn't get a fat guy come up to you and say, "Here's a bottle of water. The lid's open. Trust me."
No, it was decent actually. No, I enjoyed it. Well, I mean, it's the hope I bloody enjoyed it.
No,
So.
I was gutted, but I was off my nut on morphine because of certain things. But there'll be future events that I think of an excuse to not come.
I hope so. Yeah, hopefully I'll get one or two more before the end of the year.
I mean, I bought the ticket. It's just like
Yeah, you literally wasted money, man. I
know. Really, if I had went, it wouldn't a win-win anyway, was it?
Hey. So Jem, I asked you the same question then. So what did you listen to before your adulthood and now you cannot stand?
Lost Prophets.
No. Yeah, but is that for the?
That's not for the music. That's for the. That's for what the singer did.
I'm so mad you said that.
See, I like the tribute band of them, Found Disciples.
Yeah.
What the heck?
He's out soon, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, he was arrested when we were. Yeah, go on. Huh?
Yeah, sorry. Will Smith done a cover.
What is that got to do with it?
Yeah, right.
He got arrested.
What the hell's that noise? Anyway, carry on, Dingle.
He got arrested when we were in Ashdown, when it was called that at the time.
Yeah,
I think we were year 9. I think, and I'm sure he.
No,
got,
it was later than year 9.
Is it?
Yeah, because we would have all been at least year 11. I think it was year 11ish. That all happened for all of us.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I thought he had I'm sure he had 20 odd years. And also, well, I might be wrong. I probably am, but yeah, it surprised me that was. To be fair, I never listened to him anyway. So I didn't. That was the only song I knew they did. That was it.
Same.
Only because they did it in a WWE event. That song. But anyway,
they're always on top of things. That song. Yeah, no, I actually went through and listened to a few, like a few years back. Yeah, just out of curiosity. Well, actually, the funny thing is that I mentioned this when we were talking about something to do with SD's favorite subject, and I remember telling you guys that they're actually still on Spotify, which I thought was.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember saying that. Yeah.
100,000 listeners or something like that.
Yeah, I think a few months ago, one time I put YouTube Music on, because one of the things that I do to help out where I live is give people lifts home from work, and so I don't get the chance to listen to what I normally listen to when I'm driving, which is audiobooks. So I put YouTube Music on.
Yeah.
And basically Ed just had it on random and it started playing Lost Prophet songs and I was like come on.
no, next, skip, hide.
Added to favorites.
Yeah.
No, the one song. I felt sorry for I felt sorry for the band as well because they had no idea and they thought they were getting a career, and then they had to deal with that, and they had no idea. Well, we'll never truly know. They might have all had they might have all known before we know.
Yeah, I'd heard rumours that another member of the band was in a relationship with someone who was underage.
No, yeah. I mean that's bad.
I mean, I watched the story because a woman, his girlfriend, kept reporting him to the police, but they were having none of it until eventually they did, and it was something to do with it being in the police were involved with it and knew about it, and he was protected. But the thing is, he wasn't making much money. That surprised me. You'd think a guy that's on telly singing, doing all these gigs would be getting paid. He wasn't getting paid a lot, and he was Welsh, so there you go.
That's the thing that artists really complain about, is that they only really make money when they go on tour.
Yeah.
Like they make very little money from like
The merch
CD
as well.
sales and stuff.
The merch they make money off, don't they?
Yeah.
Things like a percentage.
Didn't Dr. Dre start his own record company because there wasn't anyone signing black people without taking them to the fucking cleaners?
Basically,
Really?
that's what happened to a lot of people. That a lot of bands and artists end up making their own publishing labels because all the ones that exist before that they start self-publishing absolutely just rinse them for money.
So they're exploiting them.
They get pennies to the like album sale. So you go out and buy the latest Rise Against album, and if it's published by pretty much anyone other than them, then they get like, I don't know, like 10 pence per album sold.
Jeez.
Which, I mean, over time with lots of albums being sold, yes, that's a lot of money, but then you still have to split that between the members of the band.
Bloody mental, that, when you really think about how poor a cut that is. Fucking hell.
I don't know, considering you're the one putting yourself out there.
I mean, I am exaggerating. I don't know the exact details, but that's generally.
Can we not misguide people, please?
I suppose it depends on like who you're signed with. I mean, because like I know Dr. Dre made $8 billion, and
is that with the Death Row Records? With like
that was. I think Dr. Dre's a god. I love him.
He is good.
He made $8 billion, but he still helps like Eminem and all that out. But yeah, I mean, fuck it. You made $8 billion. Fair play to you. Where's my cut?
Yeah, where's the Dingle Games contribution? Where's the Dre Games?
Dre Games.
That rolls off the tongue, mate. He's changed the name.
Yeah.
Well, as for the most important person in the podcast, aka me, I think. Anyway, I think. Sorry, what the fuck? I pretty much like any type of music as long as it isn't drum and bass or reggae or dubstep or classical, and anything else, or like really old folky. I don't like that type of music.
You just like count out like 70% of the.
No, not really. Well,
I like all sorts of music apart from everything.
Yeah. I like all sorts of music except for this.
Hold on. In comparison, that isn't that much. I mean, I listen to indie. I like a lot of rock, even like soft rock, hard rock. I do listen to some metal. I like country, but modern country, not like Johnny Cash country. Yeah, and that's and obviously hip hop. My longest playlist on Spotify is hip hop, and I think it's nearly hitting 1,000 songs. But yeah, and obviously I do make music myself. I'm meant to be having an EP coming out with those two people that you met, Jem, the DJ and the younger guy on the last song.
Oh yeah.
So that's in the works, in the pipeline. But yeah, I don't know. I listen to everything. I think bands like Linkin Park. The Linkin Park to me is Red Hot Chili Peppers to you, Dingle.
Yeah, it sucked, didn't it? That day where I found out because I went on Facebook and you writ a big ass status. And I was like, "What the fuck's this?" And then I went, "You gotta be kidding me!" So I Googled it, and I was like, "No way!" But the thing is, like, not long before that Chris Cornell died as well, and that
was about a month or two before, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he was brilliant.
They were good friends as well.
They were. I like the Black Old Sun and what was that? Never Far Away. Something.
Oh yeah, you sent me that one. I wasn't too keen on that.
Won't you come
That battle
Wash
sucks.
away the rain.
I thought I was eating mushrooms when I watched that video. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I can't watch the video. I love the song. I cannot watch the video. It just throws me off.
Yeah, especially when they just the smile.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's the same for me with All American Rejects and
Move along.
No, Dirty Little Secret. I can't watch that music video because there's that one card that the one person holds that just makes me gag every time.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're all about.
Can you say it out loud or?
It's the person holds up a card that says, "I know it smells bad, but I like to smell my own poop."
Yes, I knew it.
Say that again. Sorry, say it one more time.
The person says, they don't say it. They're holding up a card that says, "I know it smells bad, but I like to smell my own poop."
What the fuck? It's meant to be such a serious. It's meant to have like a serious undertone to it, and then they check that in there.
Everyone's holding up a card that's got their like most
secret.
It's got a secret that they have that they like don't want to tell anybody, and a lot of them are like, "Oh, you know, I fancy this person," or "I don't like to do this kind of thing," or you know, this, that, and the other. There's another one is I pee in the sink as well.
I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit it. Jem, you're gonna sound right weirdo.
Yes.
My favorite song is "Give You Hell." You see,
that is a great song.
That's a good tune.
The birds in it though, is the girls in it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I love that song.
I prefer Move Along. I do like Gives You Hell though. But Move Along is probably my favourite of the few songs I know by them.
I think mine's probably Swing.
Swing. I'm not
Swing,
sure.
swing,
If it's not one of their main ones, I probably don't.
My heart is like a love.
Was it one of the main ones or?
It's got a music video, but I don't think people really got into that one. It was like one of their earlier ones.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, pardon me. I think we should talk about. Let's talk about artists, bands that have fallen off. You know, that have really lost their way. And I'll just say a few I have at the top of my brain. Bands to me like Coldplay, their first two albums I thought were great. And maybe bits from their third. If we're going to be really generous, maybe the fourth. And then after that, you know, once they started doing collabs with Chainsmokers, you know, and
oh Christ, yeah.
Yeah, and that Paradise song. I hate that song so
I love
much.
that song.
What? Oh my days.
I used to listen to that constantly whilst playing, like, I think it was the first Assassin's Creed game.
Ugh, no.
I love that song.
Oh.
I don't like Coldplay, but they got like 3 songs I do like. I like Homecoming.
Oh yeah, that's not really cold. That's Kanye West featuring.
Yeah. Probably about it.
Yellow.
Well, it was all yellow.
That's the greatest song ever, and it was filmed on Sandbanks.
Was it?
Yeah, the music video was filmed on Sandbanks.
Oh, I never knew that. That's sick. What the fuck?
You should have jumped in with your R-Techz shirt on in the background.
Yeah, because I'm sure I would have been old enough. I was probably like 8 when I came out.
I think you might have actually been younger than that.
18.
But yeah, that's how I feel about that. I'll tell you a band that had a really good starting point, and then they were one of the most popular bands in the world. Well, I guess Coldplay is too, but Maroon 5. Has anyone listened to their earlier stuff?
They did a couple of songs.
I think I had their first album.
Yeah.
Their first major album, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Something of Jane. What's it called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah,
Diary of Jane. Oh wait, that's
I can't believe we didn't bring Breaking Benjamin up. I can't believe we didn't do that.
Breaking Benjamin are amazing.
2 Days Grace.
They're my favourite band. Breaking Benjamin.
Are they?
Yeah. Red Hot Chili Peppers are my guilty pleasure.
What is?
Red Hot Chili Peppers are my guilty pleasure.
That's not really a guilty pleasure, though.
Chili Peppers are.
I wouldn't. Pardon me. I wouldn't count it as a guilty pleasure, though. Like,
well, no,
you wouldn't be ashamed to say that in public, would you?
Oh no.
Not until the lead singer gets done for the having sex with an underage person when he was like first starting out, but you know.
That's why he did that song.
Hopefully not.
He did that song.
He literally wrote it in his biography.
Yeah. I thought it was she's only 18, don't like the Rolling Stones. I love that. Stadium Arcadium, best album they've done.
It's hard to say that though because it's a double album, so they've got a lot more songs to choose from.
Exactly. Such a great album.
That's the trump card.
I think Danny California was overplayed.
Yes, although that's one of my favourite music videos.
Yeah.
I do.
And the Californication. Like, come on, that music video is dope as hell.
I do love Danny California, but it was overplayed at the time.
Yeah, it was always on the radio.
Californication is amazing and should be played more.
I
I learned that on guitar. That was my first song I learned on guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, they got loads. They got so many classes on.
Yeah,
by the way, Scar Tissue. We really could.
Scar Tissue that I wish you saw.
I like Slow Cheetah Go.
But Maroon 5's first album, Gem's obviously heard it.
Yeah.
It is really good. I think it's really good.
Is that the one where it has She Will Be Loved on it?
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's Love.
That's quite a good song.
Yeah, I like both of them. Although the music video puts such a different spin on it.
Yeah, I've seen the music video.
It's like a cute love song, and then you realise what it is. You're like, oh.
Yeah. I like a few Maroon 5 songs. The Move Like Jagger, I mean, it was overplayed. Payphone was overplayed.
Oh.
I
hate that Payphone song so much.
I like Misery. That's quality. You not heard Misery? And Animals.
It's Maroon 5, so I'm sure I probably heard it. Was that Misery?
Misery. Sorry, Metallica hit.
Oh. What? Yeah, I think I'd rather hear Metallica. I'd hear Metallica any.
Well, fucking obviously, I'm not the best of singers.
Nothing else matters here, so.
Nothing else matters.
That's my favourite Metallica song.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the guitar solo. It's just beautiful.
Never careful what they said.
I'm one of those weird people who really like Saint Anger.
Is that an album title?
Not only an album title, but a song as well by Metallica.
Isn't that a really long song as well?
Saint Anger round my neck, he never gets respect.
No, Death and Van are quite. They did a tune with this chick that I can't remember her name, but that was a good song. I forgot what it's called.
He went solo. Well, he didn't go solo. One of the other singer, the guy that screams, he left.
No, I think he died. I thought he died.
No, he didn't die. He had family issues, so he had to leave the band.
What?
He didn't die.
All this time, I thought he died. What the fuck?
No. But they did this. I got it on my phone, but I can't remember what it's called. It's a good one. It's a slow one. But I mean, they did a few good songs. I wouldn't say I'd buy an album.
No, I like We Are the Ocean.
Yes.
Band. Or Lower Than Atlantis. They're good.
Yes, I like The Waiting Room.
Yeah. Left in the waiting room.
I'm trying to think of that. Was it We Are the Ocean? They did that. Let me in from the rain. Let me go again.
Yeah.
Makes me want to listen to it now. I had a theme when we do this topic, right? We'll all mention songs and play a bit of songs, and I'll go, because when R-Techz put that Snoop Dogg on, I was dancing, and I wanted a beer in my hand.
Hey, I got a Thatcher's in my hand, boy. So I went against what I said that I was going to do, not drink in any of the episodes. That survey says. Oh, that was more accurate, mine. Damn it. But yeah, so it's a shame. But I think before we end it, let's try and dive a bit deeper because I feel like we've gone quite shallow, not shallow with it, but we just scratched the surface really. I think overall music, the best rock music, in my opinion, is probably the 70s, 80s, and I think the best rap music was 90s. R&B I don't really listen to, so that can get fucked. I like a few drum and bass songs, and I like a few reggae songs, probably a handful of each, but it's not enough to say I like a whole genre. Yeah. But I'll tell you what band I do love, but I don't like the genre. I really like Mumford & Sons.
They're pretty good.
I downloaded a couple of their songs yesterday. How weird's that?
All right, calm down, everyone. Just heard everyone showers about them.
Yeah, I downloaded a couple of their songs yesterday.
They're good. They're good. I really like Marcus Mumford. He's got a good voice, very good voice.
They're folk. It's what was it called? Little Liar.
Little Lion Man.
Yeah,
that's the one.
It's quality.
That's a great song.
Folk music.
It's like folky. Yeah, and then their newer albums, they were less folky and just more rocky.
I like that sort of music. It's good.
What about Phil Collins, eh? We're never going to see him live.
And he won't be live on stage.
Yeah, he's done for.
Phil Collins, that's a throwback.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be on the planet. He's got cancer. Right. He's got cancer, hasn't he?
He has. Yeah. That's what I heard. So I Googled it. He has. He had it before, and he got rid of it, and it came back. But I think that's the thing with cancer. I think once you have it, it will come back. Unfortunately, not much. I can't help him. I don't know.
That'd be a sad day. Sad day.
Oh, I know.
I like quite a few of his songs, and half of them are due to you, mate.
Yeah, the farewell tour he did. Oh,
in France, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in France. Oh, two hearts, eh?
Living in just one mind.
Yeah, one more night. Anyway, another day in paradise, eh?
Oy.
It's just a land of confusion.
Yeah.
Hey, land of confusion.
I do like the Disturbed version more.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Plus the video's better.
So my dad, quite some time ago, was in the car with me, and I was listening to the Disturbed version of it, and he did say that was the better version as well.
It is. Yeah, I think it is anyway.
Okay, so would you all better give me like one of your favorite covers?
My favorite covers?
Yeah. What? If each of you give me one of your favorite covers, but we can't say the one we just mentioned, obviously.
Probably the fabric sheets I got on.
I was gonna make that joke.
My favorite covers. Oh, you might have to come back to me.
Okay, Jeff.
Okay, I've got one. So you remember Justin Timberlake did the song about when he broke up with Britney Spears?
I don't know which one that is.
Cry Me a River.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's not a cover, but Newfound Glory did a cover of that song, and that is amazing.
Okay, I'll be quite intrigued to hear that.
It's a punk rock cover of Cry Me a River.
SD?
Yeah, something. At the moment, I'm looking for a track that's bothering the fuck out of me.
Well, I mean, what are you on about a cover? That's what we're talking about.
No, not cover. Basically,
that is what we were.
Listen to Hits Radio.
No.
I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it a little. Yeah.
You listen to Hits Radio. There's a track on Hits Radio that's really bugging the shit out of me because I know for a fact this track's been out for at least 30 years. But they're playing it now because it sounds fresh. I mean, this track is...
What is it?
That's why he's trying to look it up, because he can't remember what it's called.
Oh, my
Whilst
bad.
he's looking it up, I got mine. I'd have to say, Fall Out Boy, Beat It.
What?
That is a
No.
that is a, is not. I wouldn't say it's better than the original, but it is a great version.
I love it. Just beat it. If it gets cold, reheat it.
I do like the Fall Out Boy version, but I can't put it above MJ. No way. No way.
You didn't say the
I didn't say it
cover
was
had to be
bad.
better. You just said
Oh.
actually your favourite.
What's your favourite cover?
Yeah, that's true. Well,
But you can never beat the original because it's the original.
Unless the
Unless
original
you-
was crap.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, mind you, Michael Jackson did Come Together by
he
the
did.
Beatles.
yeah,
That's a good version.
I prefer his version. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, it's got more feeling in it, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But the Beatles version is actually quite dull.
Well, it's the original though, so you can't. If without the original, you wouldn't have done it.
Wait, what? Really? The fuck, mate?
Well, he didn't make the song, did he? He just bought it off the Beatles.
Cool. I don't want to. Yeah, we shouldn't go on for too much longer. I just do we feel that music has gotten better overall? Do we think worse, or do we think it's been about the same and it's just preferences have changed?
Well, I waited for the singing to come in, and I ain't got a fucking clue what that was. Apart from sounds like some dog getting stamped on.
What?
The singing was like, what the fuck are they saying? If you're into that, I mean, I don't judge, but
It
Not my
sounds
sort of
like something that would be. Do you know what? It sounds like
GTA 5.
on like an arcade. You're playing an arcade game and it's on the menu screen. That's what. It sounds like.
I thought it was West End Girl. It sounded like West End Girl.
I was thinking it was going to be what? Florence and the Machine. You got the love.
That did sound like it, yeah.
Who's got the love?
Who's
Yeah.
got the drugs? I got the drugs. Huh?
That would be a good Weird Al version.
Well, he can't have it.
Okay,
Trademark now.
here's a question then. If you had to keep one of these, you know, to get all two of these artists, their discography's gone forever, and one stands supreme. So on the parody front, Weird Al Yankovic, The Lonely Island, and Tenacious
James
D.
at War.
Tenacious D. If you
You
had
didn't
to,
say James at War.
no, not James War. If you
Oh
had
my
to,
God.
if you had to get rid of two of them, forever their music's gone. There's not even a memory of them left. Who would it be?
What was the last one? Oh,
Tenacious D, Lonely Island, and
I'll
Weird Al.
keep Tenacious D.
Okay, that's Dingle, Gem.
What?
Oh wait, no, you
So-
got to say another one. No, Gem, Dingle.
So
Oh, okay.
we got to save one and delete the other two, right?
Save one and get rid of two. Yeah.
Well, I just did. Save Tenacious D.
Save Tenacious D, get rid of Weird Al and Lonely Island. Okay. Gem.
I see. Tenacious D don't really do parodies; they just do comedic music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their own craft.
I
But
was going to
then
say that's more what I'm going for. To be fair, just
Yeah.
funny.
Weird Al is the only one that really actually does parodies. The other two do their own stuff,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
arguably, what Weird Al does is harder because he's got to take the original song, make it funny,
Keep to the format.
but keep to the same format.
Amen.
So he's got to work within a very strict set of limitations because he's got to go to the same tempo and rhythm as the original song, which he does really well for a lot of his songs. But then you get some really weird ones he's got they're just not as good.
True. Very
I'm
true.
a surgeon.
So
What's the other one? Drive through.
Who reigns supreme, Gem? Let's hear it.
Out of the three,
Mm-hmm.
I would say the the group that the artist or group that reigns supreme is it's probably Tenacious D.
Oy.
Because it's a pick of destiny.
Because it's the black destination. I would also say Tenacious D, and then Weird Al, and then Lonely Island. There's only really a couple of Lonely Islands. I was like,
the thing about Lonely Island is that they're good, but they're not as good as the other two. So it's a very difficult one to put. You know, it's very difficult to pick them over the other two. I was really agonising over the other two. That's the thing.
Yeah, because I like quite a bit from both Tenacious D and Weird Al.
Yeah.
Swallow, here he comes.
Watch out, girls, he'll chew you up.
So SD, can you hear me properly? Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
So we just had a little something for fun before we end it. So Tenacious D, Weird Al, and Lonely Island. If you had to keep one of them and the other two, their discography gets lost forever. There's no memory. Who would it be? Who stays? Who stays? Who goes? One stays. Two
my god, you'll have to give me the list again because I've got to think about this.
Tenacious D.
Yep.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yep.
And The Lonely Island.
Weird Al. Hands down, Weird Al.
No, it's 3-1.
3-1. All three of us said Tenacious D.
Who do you think, Lana?
I'm sorry?
What do you think?
You had Lana Del Rey with you?
Yeah, Lana Del Rey. Final thoughts then on music as a whole. Let's start with the guy with 3 letters in his name. What do you reckon?
All right. Well, I feel like we've had a fairly decent discussion on music in general. I will say I also do like nerdy parodies and sort of nerd music that's been made for specific franchises and stuff. You know, like sometimes game soundtracks and stuff like that. But yeah, mostly like rock and metal. So yeah, I feel like we've had a good discussion about music in general. And yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to more music.
Amen. Always. SD, what do you reckon on this episode?
Overall, yes. A few of the classics, yes. I don't know if some people will actually be bothered by new music today because it kind of sounds all the same.
Amen.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't mention it because it was so generic. It's like having the last name Smith. It's just like
original.
There's fucking millions of you. Fuck off.
Yeah. That's a good point, though.
We have no hatred towards anyone with the second name Smith.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my final thoughts. Just old music good, new music bad because it's boring and generic, such as the name Smith.
Okay, Dingle, hit us with what you got.
Yeah, I mean, music is a thing. You listen to it. Music is amazing. You put your headphones in or put music on in your car, and it just cheers you up. And I love it. I think we're like this with the new music because our parents, they go, music you listen to today, and now we're at that point where we go to our kids, music you listen today. I think it just gets generic. I honestly do.
I mean, only 2 of us have kids.
Yeah, that's true. But like,
I'm sure I will be saying it to my kids when I do eventually have them.
It's just one of the things. Music you listen. Well, I'm lucky because my daughter likes the music I like, so raised her right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good conversation. Yeah, that's my final thoughts, really.
I know exactly what you mean as well, and I know only 2 of us have offspring, so I understand that. But But I do think that it will be the same way. Yeah, I think nostalgia plays a part,
Big time.
but I also do believe. But I also do believe there is genuinely just a lot of crap around. You know, I mean, I've always had this mentality that when you're having a discussion about something, trying to convince people that something is better, the person who has more points is the victor type thing, right? Which that may not be true for all situations, but we could. I mean, the episode didn't go that way, but I think we all know we could if we collectively went through the top 5. Well, if we could give cancer to our ears by listening to it, the top 5 or top 10 tunes in the charts right now, we would all be able to pick that crap apart, wouldn't we? So I think genuinely music been on the decline as far as pop goes. I mean, I'm sorry, but songs like "Dancing in the Dark" compared to bloody that fucking WAP song. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
Hang on. What? Isn't that just a remix of "My Neck, My Back, Lick My
Big
Pussy"?
okay, I wasn't gonna say the word. Yeah, wet ass pussy. Since we're saying it,
Yeah, pussy.
yeah, that's what it stands for. And also, this is being played to like mums in their car are probably jamming out to this with some 6-year-old in the back.
No.
Has anyone heard Idiocracy?
You had mentioned this a few episodes ago, yeah.
Mm.
But I believe we've been going on for a while now, Jim, haven't we?
Yeah, we have been going on for a while now.
Yes.
Have anyone seen?
I remember seeing it before, but I can't actually.
I've enjoyed tonight. I think my final thoughts, yeah. I mean, I've already pretty much said it. It's still very. It's just not the same. It's not the same, really. And that's just how it is. And it's a shame to keep up with trends, bands, and artists we like, falling into such depravity.
That's just the way it is.
Shitness. I mean, Linkin Park's. I hate to say this because they will always be one of my favorite bands. But their last album was not good. And unfortunately, that will always be their last album, because if they start replacing Chester, I am gonna go around Mike Shinoda's place with Molotov.
They can't. I don't think they ever would.
I don't think they would.
No one sings as beautifully as he can, and no one can scream as demonic as he could. Like it to mix those two together.
I feel like
the same song as well. It's ridiculous.
I feel like if they did continue, it would just be what's left of the band, and it would just be Mike Shinoda doing the vocals.
Yeah.
Which would be alright.
It would be alright, but it wouldn't be the same.
No.
Oh, no way.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to look past it.
No, I don't think Mike Shinoda will do ever such a thing either. So
he hasn't thus far, and it's been about 5 years since his death.
Yeah, I mean, they're still releasing songs that they've done in the past.
Yeah, they've released like B-sides and stuff. Yeah,
which is cool. It sucks, doesn't it?
It does. And he was 42 years old.
I know.
Oh dear. Anyway, enough about death. We've been the Straight Up Busters. My name's R-Techz. Anyone could do some quick plugs, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. SD, Gem, Dingle, talk.
Hello, goodbye.
Straight Up Warlords. I need to actually do the actual video for it. The audio has been recorded. The next episode should be up hopefully soon, as long as I get the time tomorrow to actually make the slides and then make the video.
Nice. Well, I've got if I don't see you again, good morning, good evening, and good night.
And SD holds a cheeky X account, sorry. Whether he posted it earlier is anyone's guess, but it is there. And Gem has an X account and also a subreddit. Dingle does our tickety tockety. and I have our YouTube, which I am going to try and put more of my own stuff on there. This is episode 28 of the podcast. Goodbye. Oh.